Joined by FS1 analyst Chris Broussard. Welcome, Chris.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What's in there? I might need to take
Yes.
me a sip.
Yeah, I need something stronger than water
Sip some tea.
after hearing that.
Chris, what's going on here?
Well, first, look, I don't have a problem with him saying Lonzo's disgusted because he should be with the losing. All the Lakers should be disgusted, and the organization, I'm sure, is. But LaVar needs to take his own advice. Stay in your lane. Period. Stay in your lane, as you've told so many people. You are not a professional coach. You coached AAU, you coached high school, and even then it was an unconventional, no defense, cherry picking, shooting 30 and 40 footers. I give you credit for getting your boys to succeed at the level they have, but that's not the NBA.
No.
And Lonzo, as good as we think he may be, he's proof that LaVar is not an NBA level coach. He doesn't know how to run pick and roll. He can't finish. He can't shoot. He passes the ball ahead, which is good in theory, but he just does it to get rid of it. When it's Brook Lopez at half court, don't pass it ahead. No. You dribble up as the point guard, make a decision. Okay, so LaVar needs to step back and let these guys coach. Leave these guys alone. I give the Lakers players credit because they do seem to be able to separate Lonzo from LaVar. Like, they don't seem, including the coaching staff, they don't seem to hold LaVar's words against Lonzo, which is good. But Lonzo, if he's human, it has to be awkward and bother you to walk onto the practice court and see your coach and know that your dad was ripping the coaching staff. It has to be awkward to walk into the locker room, see your teammates, and know your dad saying they need to build around you and you need to be the star when you got the lowest PER of any starter on the team. You got the 63rd lowest PER among point guards in the whole NBA.
That many point guards in the NBA?
No.
They ain't got but 30 teams,
Like
2 point guards.
70 of them on the list. And he's 63. I mean, and I like Lonzo, and I don't dislike LaVar, but this is too far. The best thing LaVar could do would be to step back and let your kids play. Look, I got kids, I got twin daughters the same age as Lonzo. I want them to be independent. I don't want them all up under me. I don't want to have to be making every decision for them. And LaVar seems to want the opposite, want to make every decision for Lonzo, wants to dominate everything, and he's got to let it go.
He's living his life through the kids. I had success. Whatever might have told him, look, I got a 25-year-old son. I would have loved for him to play sports. But he said, Daddy, that's not where it's at for me. Okay, fine. Got a daughter, a youngest daughter that's want to go to med school. Do you? Because at the end of the day, I don't want you to get down the road 25 years from now and say, I did something because my daddy wanted me to. Skip, go ahead. I'm going to follow up with you. I want you to go ahead. This your guy. Lonzo, your guy.
Of all the things LaVar Ball has said, all the bombshells he has dropped, this is the potentially biggest and most dangerous because he is aiming this bombshell at Luke Walton. And the reason it horrifies me is that I carefully watch all these Lonzo games, but this one Sunday night was really scary because it appeared to me that Lonzo Ball was shutting it down during the game on Luke Walton. So it's coming across that he's disgusted with the way he's being handled by Luke Walton. And remember, Father has taught all three sons, if we don't like the coach, we go elsewhere. I mean, he showed LaMelo, the youngest, we don't like that new coach at Chino, you're out. You're out. I'll get you ready for the NBA. And this is out before your junior year of high school.
What about if you don't let the referee call what you do?
You pull your team off the court in Las Vegas when you are the primary attraction of the AAU in Las Vegas. You say, yeah, I don't like the way she's calling this game. We're out. We're just going to the locker room. What's that teach the kids? Just quit.
If you steal something and I try to punish you, what you gonna do?
Oh, well, when you get home,
Blame UCLA. Come on.
Blame the UCLA coaches. He had the audacity yesterday, LaVar did, to say it's Steve Alford's fault that my son got in trouble because he should have been riding herd on him a little bit more, right?
19-year-old.
And it forced Steve Alford to do a press conference yesterday and say, hey, we had an hour and a half window, and I told them you have to go out on your own in a group. Nobody goes individually. You stay together. And they stole together, right?
That's what my
Well-
grandma say, hey, y'all can go. But she didn't tell me and my brother to go steal some
Steal,
stuff.
right? How are you blaming? That's scary too.
It's scary.
I mean, maybe hopefully behind closed doors, he's talking to LiAngelo about what he did in China. But publicly, this is ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
You're lucky the dude wasn't expelled.
Yeah.
Or still overseas
Right.
in jail or
Still,
something.
that's where you're really lucky.
Yeah.
So now it comes to Lonzo. We are 23 games into an 82-game schedule for a rookie point guard, and you are already condemning the coach publicly and really the whole organization. You're not using my son the right way. You got to build around him. This is outrageously wrong for Lonzo. And then he ripped Julius Randle the other day for the end of the Golden State game, saying, if you just get the ball ahead to my boy, we close the deal. I didn't, he had 15 and 10 in that game, but I didn't see that play. And Julius Randle can't love that. And like you said, it seems that they're still separating father from son, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. At some point, they're not going to be able to because they're going to think that son is telling father,
Yeah.
right?
But here's the thing, though, Skip. How do you build around a rookie? It takes time. You brought the rookie in, so okay, next year you got availabilities. Okay, now you go get pieces. You can't. Okay, we're gonna draft Lonzo. Then what do? You tear down your whole team to go try to find pieces to fit around Lonzo Ball.
Yeah.
And this is why I always advise family members and loved ones: do not say anything to the media because they automatically assume.
Well, why wouldn't they?
Even if it's not true, Skip, they automatically assume
Yeah.
that Lonzo Ball
Yeah.
told
You're right.
LaVar.
Yeah.
And Lonzo said, even though I might have told you, Dad, I told you that in confidence. And you gonna tell the public? So I guarantee you, now they might have been doing a great job of differentiating between Lonzo and LaVar, but I guarantee you when they heard that comment,
Listen, I watched Sunday night's game closely. Go back and check the tape. Anybody out there, go watch it and tell me Lonzo wasn't shutting it down on the court. Chris, he would throw the ball in to Brandon Ingram, who would then just toss it, bounce past it right back because he's the point guard.
Right.
And he'd bounce it right back to Brandon. You bring it up the floor. And then when
is he pouting?
when Lonzo
Well, he
did,
should be bringing it up the floor. There's no question
Okay, so
about
then when
that.
when he
If
does
he's
bring it
not,
up
you're
the
right.
floor, you have to initiate. You have to make somebody guard you. You have to at least try to get 1 foot in the lane and make something happen.
Right.
Watch what he does. He dribbles it up nonchalantly and then just half-heartedly passes it to the wing, and then he goes and stands over there, basically with his arms folded, and watches the offense go. Watch somebody go one-on-one. This is where you're quitting on Luke Walton because your father has told you they're not utilizing you the right way. This is really scary, man. We're only 23 games in.
No, this is scary. I mean, and for what LaVar's saying about him playing in the fourth quarter, you have to earn your
Sure.
right
No, I
as a
got it.
rookie
I
to
got it.
be on the floor. And right now, Jordan Clarkson is far from a point guard.
No.
But at least he's aggressive. At least he makes things happen.
Yep.
And you can't keep playing Lonzo, because Jordan's young too.
Yeah.
Jordan's young too. It's not like he's an old veteran you want to sit on the bench. You can't keep playing Lonzo when the team sees, and Jordan should really be out there.
What he might be as opposed to what he is now. He's like the 5th best player on this team right now, Skip. And his dad says he needs to play. How do I play you when you're shooting 27% from the floor, 16% from 3, and you're averaging less than 2 points a game in the fourth quarter, and you got the worst plus minus? Skip, you just said he's 63rd in PR. I'm 67th. I haven't played any minute. So he only 4 spots in front of me. Sign your boy up.
Okay, but he has had great moments, not just good moments, great moments. That game at Phoenix, you can't take it away from him. He just closed the deal. He made 3 shots with his left hand in the lane in the last 2 minutes of that game to close the deal. The triple-double at Milwaukee, it was impressive. The 15 and 10 against Golden State, he was pretty good in the fourth
And
quarter
they
against
factored
Golden
all
State.
that
I'm not writing him off. I still think he'll be a good player. I don't know about great now, though.
Here's the
about
thing, though,
Drake.
Skip. Even though those 2 triple-doubles, that near triple-double, that 15 and 10, they factor that in, he's still 63rd.
Well, I mean, we're not surprised that this is happening, right? With LaVar.
Oh, no. I told you, we foretold of this.
Some people thought when he was, that once he's drafted, he talked to Magic, he'll sit back. It appears that the big baller brand is more important to him than his son's career.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
That's him.
But Lonzo's career validates Big Baller Brand. So
The only thing that's gonna help Big Baller Brand is Lonzo
Lonzo.
becoming a star.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or LaMelo.
Yeah.
Or he's going
What about LiAngelo? Oh, he Andre.
His best bet probably you
Play
would
football.
try to be a tight end.
Yeah.
You know what their all
Try to be
three
a
best
tight
bet is the big three. Seriously, let LaVar coach the big three. Well, then he'd be in his
Oh, yeah.
element,
Make
right?
money.
Okay,
Guys,
yeah.
the guys in the big three would have something.
Oh,
to
yeah.
say.
So what do you
man.
think Steven Jack? What you think Stack's going to do? Kenya Martin. Al Harrington. Really? Which one of them going to stay
They
in front
would
of
want
Martin?
LaVar out there playing. That's
Yeah.
what they want.
LaVar gets to coach and referee. At the
Maybe
same
we can
time.
get
It'll
LaVar
be
out there
okay,
and then
right?
get Charles Oakley to come out and dress again.
Man, no,
Let's
don't
see
need
that.
no part of that. Oh, no, I
Chris
won't
will
see
be back
no part of
later
that.
in the show. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Be sure to check out more of the best clips from Undisputed, or go watch a few segments from the newest show on FS1, First Things First, with Chris Carter and Nick Wright.